Hello everyone, my name is Sirohi Kumar. I'm an 8th grader at Connors Emerson School and I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak at this march. When I first got this invitation, I was beyond shocked. I was so honored that someone had seen me and said, "We want her to speak." So naturally, writing this speech was nerve-wracking. At first, I wrote some cliche things about the earth and how I loved it, which is true, but not entirely me. So I scrapped that and wrote this. This is a little peek into my thoughts. Here goes. Ever since I was a kid, the idea of running for president was something incredibly beyond me. In my mind, when I first heard that phrase, I imagined a man firing an empty pistol and a bunch of old white men running for a line that was a year away. In my mind, those men had been born for exactly that purpose. They had been raised from a young age to run for president, and anyone else who wanted to wouldn't be able to because they weren't born for it. Basically, for someone like me, being president was impossible. As I grew older, that process changed a lot in my head, but one thing always stayed the same. The people who ran for president had to train for a long time to do so. And it wasn't until 2015 when my perception of that changed. I was watching the TV show Glee, and in one episode a man announced that he was running for Congress. What shook me is that this man, who had started his own business from scratch and wasn't planning on doing anything else ever, had announced he was running for Congress, and he won. The crazy thing to me is that he hadn't trained for it, he just decided to do this. I remember this again while I was in Augusta in March for the Girls' Day at the State House. Basically what schools did is they took 2 girls from every school in Maine and brought them to Augusta to see how laws were made and essentially show us that any of us could run for anything at some point. They enforced this wonderful notion that I could at some point run for something and no one would stop me because I hadn't trained my whole life for it. And it's important that we realize this because a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to make change. Change seems like something unattainable that no mere mortal can achieve. But any of us can make a change. By being here, you are changing things. By listening to me speak, you are inspiring change. Any of us can be the reason someone has clean water or turtles don't choke to death on straws. You could be the reason that kids grow up without hearing gunshots every day. You could be the reason that someone doesn't have to take 2-minute showers to cut down on their water usage. You could be the reason that someone doesn't have to worry about a sibling not coming home. And you could be the reason that someone could afford health care. And that change isn't difficult to bring about. It's simple. It starts with just bringing your own reusable bags to the grocery store. Small things like cutting up the plastic that holds together a 6-pack of cans. You can make a change by picking up litter you see while on a walk. You can make a change by spending a minute signing some petitions online or donating money to charities. You can make a change by getting coffee from a family-owned shop instead of Starbucks. You can make a change by carpooling places. You can make a change by calling your senators and representatives and telling them what you think. You can make a change by attending more marches just like this one. All of us are here because we believe in certain things and want certain things for ourselves and others. However, simply wanting things and believing in them isn't going to bring about change. We need to create change, whether that's through calling or voting or just talking about it. We need to make change for peace, love, and planet, the reasons we're all here today. Thank you.